Happy Saturday. It is Friday. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys have had a wonderful Friday. I know lots of people were out and about for Black Friday. Hope you got some good deals. It is chilly. So if you've been out and about all day, I hope you were bundled up. If you're still out, I hope you're bundled up because we're seeing 30s. Meridianville is at 32. Here in Huntsville, 37. Lots of our communities around the valley are in the mid, low end 30s. We just have a couple areas like here in Huntsville and Muscle Shoals that are a touch warmer, if you could even say that. So it is a very chilly night. So we'll continue to see these chilly conditions going into the next couple of days. And it's going to be kind of, I guess, egged on, so to speak, because we'll deal with some rain cold air coming out of Saturday into Sunday. So let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of our forecast. I want to make sure this may not be. Oh, that's not. That's what I thought. This is the wrong. There we go. Go all our cameras. You can see people traveling around. Huntsville, 37, like I mentioned. Back to those temperatures. There we go. No severe risk. That's just a graphic I have just in case they update something. We'll be thinking about some possible rain chances in the next couple of days, but very low risk of thunderstorms. I think a couple of folks, and I think this is probably going to show up more so, no, Monday into Tuesday. Eric mentioned a couple people were getting some messages and such, or at least pulling radar. He was getting some messages about folks wondering if we'd get some type of snow, frost, flurry situation. None of that here. A lot of that's going to stay farther north. So I know that's a lot of people's concerns, but that's where that little marginal risk comes in for parts of Tennessee. And even still, it's going to narrowly miss the valley. So we're fine. We'll just probably have some frosty mornings. So here's what we're looking at temperature wise. Lots of us in the state finally in those 30s for the evening while settling into them. We're continuing to see temperatures on the lower side of the 30s if you look farther east, and then Florence, Tuscaloosa, Auburn still in those mid 30s, and all the way south, Dothan and Orange Beach, 41 and 44. Once again, touch warmer, if that's the correct term to use for that. So this evening we did see 30s a bit ago. We'll continue to see some mostly clear skies, but increasing cloud covers expected as we go into Saturday. Yes, Miss Evelyn, I did have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed your holiday as well. But looking ahead to our Iron Bowl forecast, it's going to be a mostly cloudy kind of day. We'll start out with some very minimal cloud cover come 7 a.m. Still right around those 30s for tomorrow morning. A couple of areas may see some upper 20s, so another day of a frosty start to the morning. But as we continue into the morning hours, late morning, we'll get into those 40s. And by the time we get to the afternoon, that's when we'll see our highs of those very low end 50s. Quite chilly. And as you can see, that breeze picks up to about 12 miles per hour. Not expecting any strong gusts, but enough to put a chill in your spine. So there's that. If you had any tailgate plans for tomorrow, we're expecting to see some rain chances around tomorrow, late afternoon and evening, carrying into Sunday. So let's walk through that with our hour by hour here. So like I mentioned, 40s expected for those late afternoon, evening hours. We'll see some rain in the west, Florence, Phil Campbell, Russellville. We'll see some rain chances, and they will be kind of the first of several counties to drop into those mid and low end 40s. By the time 8 o'clock rolls around, this latest model run is starting to slack up on the rain a little bit. So looks like we won't experience that overwhelming widespread amount of rain that we expected to see. That was coming up on the models, I believe, last night. I was looking at those and I was kind of concerned because I didn't really think it was going to be as heavy from the bits and pieces that I watched and studied. So what we're looking at is those strong wind gusts getting up to about, well, not strong, but enough that it's a nuisance, about 14 miles per hour out of the south, and that's going to be most of our evening. Just kind of wet, not so great to be out, and chilly as well. So we'll keep those rain chances around. Starts to slacken up a great deal and become just isolated showers overnight. This is 11:30 tomorrow night, and as we get into your Sunday, we'll start to see more of those spotty showers. Could be some passing drizzle for a couple of folks around 4 a.m. And it starts to gain a little intensity coming out of the south, and it's more so towards our folks that are just south of Albertville. Quite chilly start for that morning, and we're expecting to see a lot of cloud cover around 9 o'clock. Gusty winds too as well. So not expecting a strong gust, but again, enough to put a chill and make you a little cold. So make sure you're walking out the house with some of your cold gear. And throughout Sunday, it's going to be nice. Skywise, we'll have some cloud cover throughout most of the day, but it stays dry after we deal with those rain chances. So it's also just going to be chilly. So we're kind of getting into that point where it's time to bundle up if you haven't. The other thing that we are kind of concerned with, we are about, I would say maybe 5 to 10 degrees some days, in others below our average for this time of year, looking into our 10-day forecast. So that is one of our larger concerns. As far as Monday goes, we will kind of rinse and repeat and do the same thing going into Monday and Tuesday. So you'll see Saturday and Sunday, we have evening showers on Saturday, carry over to AM showers on Sunday. Similar for Monday. PM showers, your afternoon, evening will be wet, so that commute home from work or school will be wet. And then your evening, and then as we get to Tuesday, we'll see some scattered showers. And then by Wednesday, looks like it's going to dry out for a day. And then we're back into the thick of the rain by Thursday and Friday. So the expectation with this is that we'll see some very chilly conditions. Our mornings will start anywhere from the upper 20s to mid and upper 30s for some days. So we'll have that whole range of temperatures for the mornings. And then as we go through the day, we'll just kind of have that chilly rain factor, keeping rain cooled air around. And that's what's going to push our forecast into a not so average state as far as our highs go, because we'll be in those 40s, whereas our normal start to December, we're usually around, like tomorrow, our high would typically be around 52 to 54. So quite chilly, much more frigid than we're used to for this time of year. And then getting into next weekend, more of those rain chances. So lots of wet conditions expected for the next couple of days. I know the Huntsville Parade is coming up on Tuesday, and I'll have to check the timeline one more time to be entirely sure, but there's an opportunity that we may have a wet parade. So keep that in mind as you go through and make your plans for it. It's just going to be a wet start to the final month of the year. We're in the home stretch, getting ready for 2026. So, yeah. Can you believe we're almost at Christmas? That's so crazy. It's like as soon as Thanksgiving ends, Christmas is the next day. Like, it's about to move so fast. But hopefully you've had a wonderful time off, a little break, ate some good food, saw your friends and family, had a great time. We're closing out the holiday weekend, so I hope you travel safely. If you are headed to Jordan Hare at the college on the other side of our state, if you're headed that way, travel safely. And for any plans that you have tomorrow, it's just going to be kind of a downpour and not so nice outside. So hopefully you can make those adjustments as needed, and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I will be back tomorrow at 4:30 normal time for our weather extra. So I will see you guys then. Have a great rest of your night.